Yo, boy. This week in Boom Trap. Now, not to be confused that, your boy.
Yeah.
Logic is, listen, man. Let's start off on a good note. Let's start off with a good.
All right. Yeah.
Logic's project, Bobby Tarantino 2, is number one on the Billboard 200, which we're going to review later on in this podcast.
Congrats.
Kind of expected.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? Even though it's kind of a mixtape. This is what I guess you would call mixtape Logic. And he's doing well. He knocked Black Panther down to number 4. Which they were up there for a couple weeks and then they fell down, then they came back up to number 1 and now they're back down again. Yeah, man, Logic's really he's really getting it right now. You know, he just got $30 million off of Def Jam. Mm-hmm. So he's living a good life. He's got his what?
Pump the brakes.
What? No.
I
guess Logic doesn't have his wife at the moment.
Not at the moment. And not looking like.
I don't know if they actually got a divorce or they're reportedly getting a divorce, or
it's more reported, I believe. Yeah. And that, that it's possibly in motion. Yeah. But how many times with celebrity, saying that happens and then it kind of it sticks out like it's a rumor, But then a lot of the time when that happens, it's still a matter of time before it actually does happen. It's like the rumor, they're just kind of holding it back.
Like right where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's horrible timing.
Yeah. It's
horrible timing.
Hey, but it's perfect timing for Joyner Lucas.
Indeed. I can't even know what to say.
So Joyner, he's wildin'.
This fool.
Joyner gets on Twitter and says, Bobby broke up with Bobby's getting a divorce. He puts the heart eyes on the, like he's
the emoji face.
Looking at the chick like she's free. I'm about to get that. Which, you know what I'm saying? It's disrespectful as hell.
That's a low blow.
It's definitely a low blow. What is Joyner doing? Joyner is out here wilding.
Joyner is looking to make enemies of fans because people are gonna look at that and like, come on, man.
Well, some of his own fans were like,
exactly.
Were like, I lost all respect. I was a big fan of his. I lost all respect for him.
Yeah, but I mean, he's doing things that
Is it because it's Logic that it's like that? You know what I'm saying? Because nobody cared about Young Dolph and Yo Gotti and the chick in between there. Nobody really cared about the whole Biggie and Pac thing with Faith Evans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But why are the people attacking Joyner more in this situation than, like, because everybody loves to see when Pac says, I fucked your fat bitch. I fucked your wife.
I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what it was. I said, fuck your fat bitch.
Yeah, I was like, damn. Was that the remix?
I fucked your fat bitch, nigga.
Take money.
Dude was like, thank you for taking it off my hands.
Thank you. That's the reply song. Just right. Thank you, and it's
thank
over.
You. She eats at 7 and 8. Like,
oh shit. She got raw. Oh shit.
That's a this.
Oh shit. Oh man.
But see, everybody loves that shit on the Pac song.
Yeah.
But why would this? That some people are. Why do you think they're? Is it because it's Logic?
It could be. I mean,
like, doesn't come off as this guy that you should be attacking. You know what I'm saying? In that way. Yeah, is Joyner fighting a losing battle with this shit?
It seems like where Joyner you would think would be the winner, be winning because he could possibly be like he's the aggressor. He's more, right. In a boxing match, the guy who's the aggressor and is coming in where the guy is more timid, or maybe the guy that's not known to be the fighter, will get handled.
Right.
But for some reason, the one that should be getting handled is possibly losing this fight. Like you said, he's possibly losing this fight because the way he's handling it. He's going at it in a bad way. Like it's like bad timing.
Right.
And not necessarily bad timing. It's bad timing because you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing anyways at any time. Like, I mean, the whole hard eyes, He could have said the comment without the hard eyes, and it could have been just left at that. And I mean, that's the diss in itself.
Nah, man, that hard eyes.
But the hard eyes is what just took it to just that level.
That hard eyes is another level.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
He's trying to get that.
No, it's low.
Definitely low.
Come on, Joyner.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to see my enemy, like me and my wife divorce, and then my enemy is like
go at her,
like trying to make jokes about he wants to give my chick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That ain't happening.
That's gonna get under my skin.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Which maybe that's what Joyner's trying to do, get him ruffled.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
he may not even. He's like, I don't even care.
Probably think she's ugly.
Yeah, he probably don't care. He's just like, I'm just doing it just because I want you to fucking do this with me. Like, let's do this. Which it's really, I think, good for the game if they would go at it in the way that they should go at it.
The ball's in Joyner's court as far as on wax at this point. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Joyner needs to do something to see if he does when he reacts to what was said by Logic. If Logic will react to what he has to say.
The only thing that I got to say, well, I mean, one of the things I got to say about this is when you listen to Joyner's music, like when you hear him rap, he's rapping from these different perspectives and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's humility in his raps to an extent. You know what I'm saying? But Joyner Lucas, as a person, is like, he's not any of what he raps about.
Yeah.
Or any of the stories that he tells. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, now I'm just looking at it as like, oh, these are real just stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe he understands the human psyche to an extent, but he doesn't really live that. You know what I'm saying? As far as
what he preaching,
you know, like I can see Joyner like making a song about bullying, right?
Yeah.
But like he's bullying. You know what I'm trying to say? If that makes sense.
I know what you're saying.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean,
you know
you got the song, I'm not a racist. It's like all this positivity for it and everything. Shows the negativity, but then it's all about positivity at the end.
Right.
And then after that, all his freestyles on other people.
His energy's coming out completely different.
Yeah, completely different. It's like him dissing people. Right. Every track he's on, he's dissing the person that he's on their beat some way. I mean, even on the DNA, he says something like, you just a kung fu guy or some shit like, and it felt like he was talking about Kendrick a little bit. Because he even said some shit about you just a kung fu something like, and it was on the DNA freestyle, yeah. Oh, you didn't catch that?
Do you remember a rapper that was like this?
That was just dissing everybody?
I won't say dissing everybody, but like just kind of picking a fight. 50 Cent?
50 Cent.
50 Cent was picking a fight with everybody.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I'm saying?
Constantly going after Eminem, but in a different way. But Eminem
wasn't picking fights, but he wasn't picking fights with.
He was just dissing people.
Pop stars.
Yeah, he was actually just having fun.
Yeah, he was just kind of just shooting the shit. Yeah, he was,
and just putting people on blast.
I guess he was dissing Elton John, but then he was on stage with Elton John. Like, I don't think it was like a real diss.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, honestly, I'd probably be just like 50 Cent. I mean,
that backfired on 50 Cent though. Eventually, it backfired.
But look where 50's at. He's still a brilliant businessman, so he still knows what the fuck.
But are you gonna buy his next album?
No. Album wise, he's probably done like really being a big album.
He's probably, and you know, he probably would put out a quality street album, but I don't think it would. I don't think I'm that interested anymore. But one of the reasons I think that the East Coast fell off is because of, I think 50 Cent kind of had so much. He was picking fights with everybody in New York and the East Coast to the point where there was just so much. Everybody just kind of started going at each other. You know what I'm saying? I really think that was kind of
unity.
Yeah, the downfall kind of happened. I really think 50 Cent was, a big part of that. You know what I'm saying? He just turned the entire New York and East Coast into a different type of...
To a war zone.
It was a war zone. You know what I'm saying?
Going at each other.
Yeah. People was dying. People was getting stabbed.
Shit was crazy.
Shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I mean...
Hopefully Joyner doesn't do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully...
It's a different time now.
It's a different time. And he just...
I'm down with him going bar for bar, people, but I don't know if this is conducive to,
He's not going...
For his personal brand. You know what I'm saying?
He's not going at it the right way. I mean, cause he's showing that his actual persona is kind of that, like you said, bully. So now when he's rapping like that, it's like, okay, so that is you. But all that real shit and, the positive shit is like, you're not showing us that. So
I think what it is that he's been hungry for so long. Because when you're like hungry and you're trying to get there, you first off, you think you're better than everybody.
Yeah.
Right? That's the number one thing that all rappers on the bottom believe. Right?
You have to feel that way.
You do have to feel that way.
You have to feel that way for
you know what I'm
saying?
But I think now that he's getting there, he still has that mentality about it. And I don't think he really needs that mentality anymore because now you're there. Yeah. People, just be talented at this point. That's just my personal look.
Yeah, you're in the door.
Yeah, you're in the door.
You're in the door.
You have no reason to be mad at
outside trying to get in. You're in the door.
Right.
Just be you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you cold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I say just be you. I think he is being him. Yeah. Don't just be you. Be Jesus, damn. What you need to do is do what you were doing at first.
Jesus, damn. Oh man, boy. Yo, shout out to Logic, man. We hope maybe he'll get back with his wife.
Yeah.
Joyner, you got to chill a little bit, my G. You got to chill just a little bit, my G.
You still my boy though.
Yeah, we still fuck with you, but you got to chill a little bit.
You need to chill, man. Like them hard eyes ain't that ain't the right route.